Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. So please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic, gives me an energetic donation to the channel. Helps me tune into you. Flip the rules as you see fit. And there it goes. Thing goes flying on the floor. Sorry for the noise. Alright, get some smoke on the subject. These are timeless readings. Any energy, any sign. Set your intentions. I'm setting mine. And let's call on spirit. Let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. With protection in mind, do a little Reiki. It's early morning, so I'm not going to be too loud. Selenite stick for protection. Go. Put it in there. Sending you healing vibes. Open your mind to this reading. There you go. Thank you. All right. Getting a very nervous energy. This person wants to connect to you. They don't know how anymore. Maybe time has gone by. They're afraid. They're sending you music. They want you to be receptive. They're afraid that you're going to reject them. Let's get into it, my friends. I got a few decks. I have really hardly any time, but I felt like I had no choice. I had to do this because Spirit's asking me so. When Spirit tells you to get on the horn, you get on the horn. It's just the way it goes. You make time. You got to make time for the big guy. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to thank every one of you for tuning in, for showing your loyalty to my channel. It means the world to me. I appreciate this energy exchange. It certainly does make for a richer reading. The openness in exchanging energy, I should say. And I do appreciate that. And anybody who does want to subscribe to the channel, I don't force subscribers. I will never contact you outside of this venue to ask for money or subscribers. If anybody is using my name or channel, please report them because I'm not interacting in any way. I don't have comments, and it's not because I don't want to hear from you. I energetically do hear from you. I hear from those that support my channel. It's just the negativity that surrounds tarot and some people that like to troll to, I don't know, like destroy a person's soul. If that sounds so like ominous, but that's what it actually is. It's like the seed of doubt that the devil likes to use. I'm not into it. So it's not about, for me, this channel, about earning money and becoming famous. What it is doing the job that I was assigned to do, which is more than just hold the light. It's more than just light working. It's and holding a mirror. I don't just do tarot. So what I'm assigned to do is what I'm doing on this channel. And it's if somebody's contacting you in the name of Empress Aries 888 or Tanya, I would rather you just report them so that way the proper authorities on YouTube are watching and monitoring that stuff, because it's happening a lot to other tarot readers, not just me. But I'm here for a job, not about fame and fortune here. Get it? Never get that twisted, my friends. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the fact that Spirit asked me to. All right. Because I have another channel that I liked focusing on more at that time when I came into this. So anyways, so let's get into it. Spirit, give me a message here for this person who seems to be very tight-lipped now that they have an audience. Come on now. You asked me to get on here so you could talk. Let's go. I feel like they're using music to contact you. Could be dreams as well. Getting exposed. Ooh. So who's getting exposed? Maybe that's getting exposed. Maybe they're getting exposed for their feelings for you. In denial, but can't deny it anymore. The sun is illuminating something. What is it illuminating? What is the sun illuminating? The clouds are lifting. Maybe you were in a cloud for a while. Maybe you thought something about this person that wasn't true. Maybe you thought that they were a good guy. Fall down 7, get up 8. Somebody wants to risk something. And they're determined to do it. Want to travel towards you? Journeys here. So they could be traveling towards you. Something that you don't know about this person. Maybe they didn't know about themselves. Yeah, spirit. Wouldn't be a reading if it wasn't on the floor. Ah, I love it. Do you read? So there's other people's opinions that they don't care about anymore. They might be receiving negative feedback, or they have received negative feedback in the past, possibly even lies about you. And maybe that's what's being exposed. Somebody was lying, saying negative things about you, and maybe they're defending you now, where before they just let it go, didn't say nothing, didn't want to rock the boat. But they're not caring anymore if people like the connection or not. Planting seeds. You reap what you sow, putting in work, growth. So I feel like you did that. You planted seeds to this relationship a long time ago. And even though time may have gone by, a lot of time, I don't know your situations and reading energy here, but time could have went by. But you might have thought this person's a lost cause, or they're just never going to be who they truly are. Maybe they hide behind a mask. But the sun is ripping that mask off, or your light, or what you are doing is a mirror holder. Because we all hold up reflections of ourselves and other people, but maybe you're exposing this fakeness. So somebody's just tired of holding this mask up and pretending to be something they're not. Maybe you saw through that. Maybe that's what ended the connection, that you saw who they were, and they were still in that, I don't know, phase of their life where they just didn't want to recognize that about themselves. Maybe that bothered them. There's an ocean of suffering, a lot of emotions, overwhelmed. You brought that out in them. And don't feel bad about it, because that's what your job is. You know, if you're here on this earth and you're saying something or doing something. Now, with that said, sometimes we have to season with salt, but sometimes we're just truth tellers, and people can't handle the truth, right? So they get aggravated with us, or they get pissed. It's like, we're not here to lie. And at least I'm not here to lie, and I'm going to tell you the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. I get it. It even hurts in my situations, but you got to be able to, if you can dish it, take it. So that's, some people might be saying, well, why don't you accept comments in that case? Because why would I open myself up to that foolishness? Whether you agree with me or not, if you don't agree with somebody's post or their social media page, let me ask you something. Why are you trolling it then? You have, in this era of technology, to start a channel of your own if you feel that everybody's doing everything wrong. Why is it your job to troll other people's social media pages and make fun and down a person? That makes you feel good about yourself, to go on people's social media pages and put people down and say the most outrageous, stupid things. Then you need to look inward, my friend. Something's wrong with you. It isn't the person that you're trolling. People are here, whether it's to entertain, whether it is to inform, whether it is to share their gifts of creativity, whatever that may entail, on these social media pages. They're putting themselves out there. The idea that you or anybody else would go on to a social media page or go on to websites just to incite and, I don't know, just like create chaos, that's your problem. That's a problem you have within yourself that you need to fix. And if I choose not to entertain that stupidity, my channel, do what I want. If you want to go on and make a channel of your own and open yourself up to attacks, go for it. All right, so there's a lot of suffering that a person is going through to transform. And I feel like those seeds that you planted a long time ago, I'm thinking here, has created a ripple effect through time, and it's really has changed this person. And if you wanted to find out, obviously you do want to find out about your person, you have changed their life in a good way. You're making them a version of themselves that they didn't even think they could be. There's a community here, and it could be attached to this ocean of suffering that this person is going through. Could be. Because they just feel like they're letting people down. Maybe that's what these people are saying to them. They're trying to hold on to this person, gift in the reverse. So there's some sort of gift in the reverse. Maybe this was a gift. Maybe you were a gift to them. In the reverse, though, the pathway. Maybe they thought their life was a gift at one time, or knowing these people was a gift. But it's not. It's changed over the years into a burden. A burden they can't carry anymore. They can't live up to these expectations that other people want. Other people are holding them accountable to keep. They don't want to do it anymore. Just to stay in a group or just to make their friends and family happy. Marriage in the reverse, so they could be married. Or they could have been married. They thought it was a gift. They thought their life was a gift. They thought this whole situation that they were in was a gift, and it turned into a nightmare. Lovers in a reverse, so it's like lovers is a choice. Lovers is like a path in a sense that they took. That's in the reverse. They took the wrong path. They married the wrong person. They went in the wrong direction. This is a wealthy man, somebody that had money, which could, when you look at tarot and all the different nonsense that goes on, it could very well be that the status, the gifts that this person had was the reason why they were targeted by a community, by a person, and that's why they're in this situation. But it's also, with that said, you cannot dismiss the person's choices because they had choices. Whether people feel like they do or not, we are not puppets. We have free will. And that goes for darkness as well as light. So we can choose. And they chose to go this way. They thought that this was idyllic. They thought they were going to get everything they wanted out of the situation, and instead heartbreak. But you came along and you shined a mirror into this person's life. You held up a mirror to them. They didn't like the reflection they saw. The man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. And maybe they took that out on you at the time and made you feel less, like, how dare you judge me? But with that said, that's what you were there for. So you planted that seed regardless of whether that soil was hard and you had to work hard to plant it. You did. And now the universe is making it grow in your absence. Courthouse is here. So there could be an ending, or something could have been through the court systems. I'm feeling like this divorce, and it's ugly. Very ugly. Endings in a coffin in the reverse. Somebody's trying to hold on. Somebody's trying to grab what they can, right? Occupations in the reverse. So they could have lost their job. This person, they could have went through awful lot of it's like situations that broke them down from the person that they were, this wealthy man, to a person who's reflecting, learning, and scarred. but has more understanding of themselves and doesn't want to pretend anymore. Sudden wealth's in the reverse. So somebody thought they were going to get something over this person, but I feel like the courts are going to go in this person's favor. Yeah, there was expectation here of getting something. Yeah, I think that that definitely is going to end. They're not going to get what they want. I feel like there's going to be an investigation of looking into stuff, and the person that is trying to steal from them, the person that's trying to, like grab and go, is not going to get what they want. Get into the tarot. Spirit, give me some information, please, on who this person is that's trying to grab and go. But I feel like there could be this element to what I'm talking about. And I don't know why I was bringing up this commenting on my channel, but there could be some sort of cyberbullying too that's going on as well. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, maybe for you. When you walked away from this situation, you had a new beginning. I don't know why everything's trying to go into the reverse today. Christ. Something's a negative element here that's attached to this person. Could be a negative entity that's attached to this person. That's made this person go down dark holes, rabbit holes of despair. They can't change because people don't want them to. Nine of Pentacles, prosperity in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles, taking their money, taking their will to live sometimes. This person has really questioned whether they should stay on this earth. And if somebody's doing that to you, you need to get the hell away from people like that, my friend. They're making you feel like you want to off yourself. I mean, they're not worth it. Nobody's worth that. And I know life can get hard. Life can get tough. Life can drag everything out of you. You got to go into the pits of hell, my friend, sometimes in life in order to come out a better version. But you crawl, keep crawling until you can get on your knees, or even like not even crawling, even lower than that. Just lay there on the ground, looking up, wondering what happened, or even cover your face and just hope that the storm passes, and then just like slowly on your elbows, drag yourself till you can crawl and then get out of that situation, that deep hole that you're in, because nobody's worth you losing the gift that God gave you to be here. Nobody. And every situation is temporary, even if it doesn't seem like that, even if this is going on for years. It's all a choice. You are not trapped. Get up. Get up and drag yourself out of the situation. Don't allow people's negativity and nonsense and opinions and just ripping into you and making fun of you. Don't let that define who you truly are. Know who you truly are. You are a wonderful person. Maybe you fucked up and made mistakes, but who hasn't? Who hasn't? Not one person is perfect in this world that can honestly stand up and say that I can give opinions about other people. And we have motivational speakers. We've got all these people that have a lot of great advice. And I'm not denying any of that stuff. Some people are really good at being motivational speakers. And I'm not just specific to motivational speakers in general. What we do here on YouTube as tarot readers. Some of us just read the cards. Some of us do more. But the point is, it's all based on our own life story and opinion, and we can't go beyond that. Even if we do give advice, it's our advice for situations that we've gone through. It is not necessarily your specific situation. This is energy. That could be anybody. So take it or leave it. And that's why I say some of this might apply to you. Others, if the shoe don't fit or quit. Don't take on situations and advice from people if it doesn't gel with you. You can't just go with the crowd on everything. If that's not how you feel, be honest and stand up and say, this is not how I feel. That's not the direction I want to go. Just because the crowd, the community goes in that direction doesn't mean that I got to follow. I'm not a lemming here. I'm going to go over the cliff just because you jump. So don't jump because somebody else is telling you to. You take a leap of faith towards yourself. You don't take a leap of faith towards somebody's idea. Yeah, we'll be better off in another life. Let's jump now. Hell no. I'm not leaving until Spirit tells me it's time for me to leave. Don't give people that satisfaction. They want you down and out. The downer and the more depressed you are, the more they can harvest your energy. Stop giving people power over you. Bottom line, stop giving people power, strength. You feel weak. That's what it is. You feel weak. There's so many negative cards here. It's like because you're feeling negative about yourself. You are the reality that you create. And I'm not saying that other people can't contribute to that, because clearly in this situation, a lot of people got opinions and a lot of people are using their energy to block you. But like it says here, being a victim, secret pain. Stop being a victim. You are not a victim. You are a product of your environment and your choices. So make different choices. And also, the biggest thing is don't follow people to your own detriment. Just because it looks good on the outside, they're all happy, successful. I'm telling you right now, I haven't been here as long as I have to not know that things don't always look what they seem. There's always something more toxic going on than you think. Whether it's the person's mindset, whether it's the lifestyle, whether it's the family. Things that look good on the outside, pull back the layers, my friend. You're going to find some bullshit that you never thought possible. And a lot of people project. A lot of people project their own opinions, their own feelings, and they put it onto somebody else. More times than not, we are a work in progress, and some people want to deny that they have anything to work on. But we wouldn't be here on this earth if we didn't have something to work on. Don't get it twisted. Not my type. Be open to different types. So maybe they thought that you weren't their type. Or maybe people said that to them and they believed them because they're friends or they had relationships. They were in a relationship. Oh, they know more than me. That's not necessarily true. They said, pull back the veneer. Is that really a happy relationship? You'd be surprised. Hard to get. Maybe they felt like you were easy because it's in the reverse. Yeah, you're going to be so easy, man. You're just going to drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, right. Veiled discontent. So you are unhappy in your life, but you are pretending you're not. Veiled disdain. Oh my God, you are playing a game, aren't you? So you're acting like you don't like, they're acting like they don't like you, but they really love you. Oh my gosh. Just to get along, man, we got to do it too much. They think that they're telling people you're too much. Oh yeah, I know. Secret pain. Pain is often kept secret. All for compassion. Secret pain in the reverse, though. It ain't so secret anymore. It's spilling out. People are noticing. People are questioning what's going on with you. Why are you acting this way lately? Why are you always unhappy? Maybe a person that they're in a relationship with is saying that, asking them the questions, finding out the truth. See, checking on them and seeing them watching you secretly, like having fights with them about it, maybe even going to the community, group of people, family members or friend set, and telling them they're watching you, and it's creating a whole mess in their life. Maybe being like interventions or like, what are you doing, man? Why are you giving up this happy life for this person that's not worth it? But they're not living their best life, so they really don't have a say in what you're doing with yours. A lot of people in this world give up on their dreams thinking that they're not possible and that, well, this is the best that I have. Maybe I won't have anybody, so they settle. A lot of people settle in life, and when they see that you're going to win and you're going to be happy, they kind of block it. And it's manipulation tactics. I really care about you. I'm doing this because I love you. We care about you. That's why we're trying to help you. When really it's their own insecurities, their own projection of their own situation and what they've been through that's blocking them in life, and they want you to stay stuck with them. Bottom line, for whatever reasons that they have. They're lonely. A lot of people are in relationships and they're totally lonely. Maybe that could be your person. That could be you. If you're this person we're reading for. But if you wanted to be honest, rip the mask off and be honest. See how many people are actually your friends if you can be your honest self. True, authentic self. See who are the real people that are in your life, or those that are just hanging around because they like your energy. They like your luck. Try it out, my friends. You'd be surprised. It's like when you drink and all of a sudden you stop drinking. All these people fall away. Who's really here for you, or who's here for your energy? Here for what you do for them. Rip off that damn mask today and find out. We can only be ourselves. And nobody wants to talk in this conference. God, come on, man. Trying to hide, but seriously. There's no hiding from spirit. Spirit sees everything. You want to come towards a person because you love them. You want this 10 of Cups. You're like silently crying, stuck, maybe even being deceptive. 7 of Swords is here. 2 of Pentacles. You went for the money. You chose money over love. You're an Emperor. It's like when you know better, you do better, and you didn't feel like you just denied, and you just acted like if what I don't know won't hurt me, right? Ignorance is bliss. It's not bliss. You haven't been in bliss. Even if you had money, wealthy man, built yourself up to what you are today. You have something that other people want, right? Wish they had. Jealous. You're not happy. Maybe you have the perfect person on your arm. Beautiful on the outside. Malicious inside. I thought that was kind of cool that they were a smart ass, and all of a sudden now that smart ass is turning on you with their negative talk. You see that they're a gossiper all the time, right? Now you have legal issues, money situations. You wanted this 10 of Pentacles. This energy vampire wanted it too. You created a life 4 of Wands with this person. And 10 of Swords, they've been busting you up ever since. There was a lot of passion that you had in this connection at first. It was all idyllic and perfect. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles, you were doing good. You were climbing a ladder. It could have been a part of or flip the roles as I'm saying, right? This could be your person we're talking about. Third party situation here. This person was a magician. This person was doing magic on you because you were learning stuff. You were growing. You had things in life. You were climbing that ladder. The black magic they used on you to sap your strength. 2 of Swords. They made you make a painful choice between maybe your person had to make a painful choice between you and somebody else. It was all about the Benjamin. 7 of Pentacles, the money. Yeah, they stood in the way. They stood in the way and emotionally manipulated your person. Came at him sexual. Yeah, used magic, dark magic. You're what is this? The Queen of Cups? No, the High Priestess. You're a High Priestess and a Queen of Cups. But there was a hidden enemy here that wanted to block you 2 of Wands from going towards this person, put this relationship in suspension, because it would have been ultimate happiness. And it's funny because it's like if people ain't happy, they don't want you to be happy. They want you to stay stuck with them. Yeah, use your intuition, or maybe you were guided out of there by your ancestors, but this person didn't use their intuition. Yeah, they didn't, and they stayed stuck. Maybe they took you out of that situation, but I feel like your person's in hermit mode. They're not saying anything. They're suffering in silence, but they were choices that they made to their own detriment. But there's people here that try to keep a person stuck, maybe even you legally, saying things about you. Or they're keeping this person stuck legally through the court systems, like through money, through child support. It's amazing how a person will drain the life out of you and then want to take your cash and ruin your life on top of it, as if that wasn't enough. Kick you while you're down. Fantastic. But I feel like this person's realizing and recognizing their own choices are creating their reality. So there's nothing that you can do if this is your person to get them out of a situation. It's a choice. It's a lesson. It's a journey. And each one has their own. They have their own lessons to learn outside of you. They have their own journey to take. And if they can learn these lessons, then they can ascend and maybe meet you in the middle. You have to do the same for yourself. You're here for a reason too. But I feel like you planted a seed a long time ago and the universe is making it grow. And their hardships and the situations that they're going through is creating, like I said, this ripple effect, maybe even this boiling underneath this person, that the mask is going to be ripped from this person's face and they're going to say their truth. And maybe the sun is blowing away all of the illusions and confusions about a group of people, about a situation, about a marriage, about a connection, and they are going to see the truth. Maybe they were in a fog for a long time and they chose to be there, but now they don't want to be in that area anymore. They're being enlightened, and it could be through dreams, through music, but I feel like they're trying to connect with you too. But the universe isn't asking you to turn around, stay there, and wait. You have your own abundance. You have your own journey. You keep walking. If they were meant to be with you, they will find you. They will meet you in the middle. Just stay on your path and don't look back or even try to stop what's happening here with your person, because they need to learn lessons that you couldn't teach them. Bottom line, pray for the person, but in the end, they have to learn themselves. Otherwise, they're not going to appreciate advice. People don't like advice. They go out seeking it. They go online and look for it. But when it doesn't sound like something they want to hear, they just block it out. So they need to learn this lesson. And that's the way it has to be. So just keep going, keep moving. You're doing what you need to do, and the universe is going to bless you for it. Thank you so much for joining me on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I would love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Bye.